Hey guys, what's up? MiDNiTE here, and today I'm going to be showing you the classes, or the class that I use for free-for-all. This is a part of my tips and tricks series. If you haven't seen the first video of the series, I broke down a free-for-all game that I went 30-2 on in, I think the map was called Summit. So if you are interested in that, looking for some tips and tricks on that map, go check that out. I'll put that in the description. But I got a lot of requests to show you guys a class setup that's good for free-for-all, and generally what I would just end up using in a free-for-all situation. And I can talk about a little bit about kill streaks too. So yeah, here I'm gonna just get into it. The first thing I'm gonna say is that you know, your class setup is all about what you are strong in. Now, somebody might be strong in using the M60. I'm not that strong in the M60, but, you know, I use it to shoot down helicopters. And also, you're going to have to excuse me, I'm a low level. I'm only level 28, so I just prestiged. So I don't have everything I necessarily want for my classes, but this is a good breakdown of what I would use in a free-for-all. Right here, this is my free-for-all class, sorry. Like I said, the primary weapon can literally be what you're most comfortable with. If you're more comfortable using the 74U or a different assault rifle or an LMG, shotgun, it's all situational, depends on the map, depends on what you're good with and what you're comfortable with. And same thing with secondary, and pretty much all these, frag, concussion, and claymore is something that I keep on all of my classes. I don't too much dig motion sensors or any of these because you just gotta mess around with them too much. A claymore, you can set it down near a spawn, set it down in the building you're in, or set it behind somebody. That's always fun. So yeah, that's that. What I would say is most important for free-for-all is your perk setup. Now, perks are a little bit less about how you play and like a little bit more about how you use them. Obviously, perks like lightweight and marathon definitely go together very well if you're going to be rushing, but if you're not rushing, like here, this is my FAMAS class that I would use for a free-for-all. If I selected free-for-all in Find Match, this is what I'd be comfortable going in there using at any given time. I use hardline because my strategy in free-for-all is to get high kill streaks. Usually in free-for-all I will run chopper gunner, which I don't have purchased, but so that's kind of why we're sticking with the attack heli. But if I was in a free-for-all where I was having trouble getting to that kill streak, I might set them a little lower. I might use spy plane, you know, care package, or even a sentry gun. You know, it all depends on what you're comfortable with using. So that's why I use hardline. Also, if I want to mix it up and I don't want to be seen, I will use ghost. I don't find scavenger to be all that helpful for me in free-for-all because even if I am going on a long streak with a gun, I usually am able to pick up someone else's gun, or I just die, which is usually what happens. And sleight of hand, this is really important. I don't find any other of these perks to be more helpful than sleight of hand in free-for-all, and that's just because you know, you want to be able to have the one-up on your opponent. So if you're both in a gunfight, you both need to reload, and you know the other guy is reloading. If you can reload faster, then you're gonna win that gunfight. Now, that's also comes into play when you might want to think about using an attachment called dual mag. I do run dual mag also on my free-for-all classes. Sometimes I like the suppressor depending on who I'm playing, but if they really don't care about seeing a red dot, then I'll switch it up to a dual mag, because that's definitely a good choice, because you can you know, reload quicker on that first reload. Plus, you get double the magazines. I don't know if you guys know that, but you get double the ammo when you start, which is also, it's pretty much like sleight of hand and scavenger in an attachment, like a little mini version of those. So even if you have dual mag and sleight of hand, you're reloading hella quick. It also makes it better, so if you kill a guy, another guy comes around the corner, you can quick reload, take him out. That's a great idea. For marathon, I don't really use that in free-for-all that much. I don't really run around that much unless I am like rushing and just going all out. I usually don't touch marathon. I like ninja because it enables you silent footsteps, silent moving. That helps out a lot, especially if you're in close quarters and other people have headsets, they can hear you. Now if you're playing against noobs and they're camping like little bitches, then that's the time you might want to throw on hacker. You know, that's, I mean, as you can see, your class setup is gonna vary depending on who you're playing with, and I always play free-for-all alone, and you know, I'll be in a free-for-all lobby, and if they're super duper try hard, then I'll go super duper try hard. I'll change my stuff up to go super duper try hard. But if they're not super try hard, you know, I'm gonna go for the big game and go for the high kill streaks and call in my dogs and end the game in 3 minutes. That's just what's gonna happen. So anyway, like I said, this is all a lot about personal preference. If you guys don't like my class setup, or think you have something better, or you prefer something different, then maybe put your free-for-all class setup in the comments section. I'd be really interested to see what some of you guys use. I will actually put like a little thing you can copy and paste in the description. That way you can just paste that into the comment section and just fill out what is yours. That way you don't have to write like primary, secondary, you know, all that stuff. So I'll put that in the description for you guys. I hope this helps out. Be sure to like the video so I know to do more of this series. I have a pretty exciting game coming up for you guys next week on Grid. Hope it helps you out. Till next time, this is Optic Midnight. Goodbye. Like, oh my god, I have a Twitter.